Greetings and welcome once again to EKB ASMR. I'm glad that you stopped by today. Thank you. I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe and drop a like to this channel as we continue along our series of informative yet relaxing videos. In this particular series, we deal with geography. So today, I am going to cover the top 10 cities in the United States that are the largest by population in order of largest to smallest. I would like to begin with New York City. New York City is both a cultural, social, political mecca for just about anything that you could want in the United States. There's major sports teams, entertainment, Broadway productions. It's the business capital of our country and has many, many people, somewhere in the neighborhood of 17 million metropolitan standard area population, 8 million on the island of Manhattan alone. But we love our city, New York City. We love it. Next, number 2 is Los Angeles. Oh, Los Angeles. City of angels, movie stars, professional athletics, lots and lots of palm trees, and beautiful ocean views. Los Angeles is definitely what we would probably consider the major city of the West Coast of the United States. Has a very diverse population, and the population is roughly around about 4 million now in the greater Los Angeles metropolitan area. Next, we have the city of Chicago. Windy City, Chicago. Chicago has long been known for its very unique architecture. Many unique buildings have been built there through the years, and it actually has quite an impressive skyline. Very impressive skyline. But being so far north and centrally located right off of the waters of Lake Michigan, it can get very cold there in the wintertime months. But nonetheless, it's a great city. Lots of entertainment, major sports, lots of things to do, and of course that Chicago-style pizza. Next, we have Houston, Texas. Houston, not only number 4 largest city in the United States, but it is the largest city in Texas, located in the southeastern part of the state. In the Bayou Country. Houston is a mecca for oil production, major entertainment such as sports, different types of athletics and whatnot, and one of the oil capitals of the United States. Not to mention it is only a 45 to 50-minute drive from the Gulf of Mexico, so it's also a major shipping mecca. Lots of things go on in Houston. Definitely a nice city to visit. Next, we have Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, Phoenix, named after the bird Phoenix. Makes a lot of sense that Phoenix is a hot city named after a hot bird, the phoenix. Phoenix in recent years has grown very rapidly and experienced phenomenal growth in all directions. It is home to a couple of major universities and pro sports teams, and I would imagine lots of air conditioning companies. But Phoenix is a beautiful place to visit. Next, we have Philly. Philly, oh yeah, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Home of major sports teams and entertainment figures as well. Located right off of the Delaware River, right across the banks from the state of New Jersey. Philadelphia is the chief city, as in being the biggest city in Pennsylvania, located in the southeast corner of the state, and has a long, thriving history. At one time, Philadelphia once became close to being the capital of the United States before Washington, D.C. was decided upon. Many historical and significant events took place in Philadelphia. Next, we have San Antonio. San Antonio, Texas, located in south central Texas, is a very historical city as well, most remarkably known for the Battle of the Alamo. San Antonio is a very flat and kind of dusty type of city, very closely resemblant to major parts of north central Mexico in both culture and topography. San Antonio is home to some major theme parks and a couple of major sports teams, particularly with the basketball. And although it's not as big as its other sister cities that we're going to mention and that we've already mentioned, it does hold its own with a very large population. Next, we have San Diego, California. Sunny San Diego. San Diego is a very important city in California in that it has a lot of shipping businesses that locate there. It's also home to, it's formerly home to the Navy boot camp, but it's currently home to one of the major boot camps for the Marine Corps, URA. And it is also very eclectic, a very clean city, growing very quickly, very rapidly. Has a very unique airport that requires that no buildings in the downtown area be built above 500 foot. This is in order to maintain safety as planes approach the city from the east. So San Diego is very unique, very beautiful, particularly the Imperial Beach area. Next, we have Dallas, Texas, Dallas. Dallas is definitely one of the major cities in the Midwestern United States with many long-standing traditions. Many governmental officials have spent time in Dallas. Dallas is a major area for sports of all types and regional hubs for businesses. Has one of the largest airports in the country. Nice place to visit. Very big place to visit. For Dallas is part of the Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area. Dallas, Fort Worth, and Denton, Texas. Lots of people live there. And lastly, we have San Jose, California. Some may say, why San Jose? Well, San Jose is basically a suburb of San Francisco that's grown into a city of its own, partially because of the fact that San Francisco is landlocked now. It has water that surrounds it on three sides, and San Jose and several other smaller communities lie to the south of it. So San Francisco has basically hit its maximum amount of growth. It can't really grow anymore. So therefore, people that want to live in the San Francisco area are choosing to live in San Jose, which is causing it to grow very rapidly. Not to mention that it's the tech valley, or we should say Silicon Valley. Major tech companies are located there, such as Apple, Microsoft, were started there. And some continue to stay there to this day. So San Jose is actually warmer than San Francisco, has a little bit of a better climate, isn't quite as close to the water, but can easily be made a trip to the water relatively quickly, probably within 20 or 30 minute drive. You could get to the water if you really wanted to go. So, those are our top 10 largest cities in the United States. Once again, please subscribe and drop a like on this channel. And this is EKB ASMR.